Ladies and gentlemen, Farok here. Okay, so every once in a while people shout out they want a random PVE deck that's good, and I know that most of my viewers do not have a lot of money or Battleforge points. So I put together a PVE deck which cost me, I would say, under 300 Battleforge points. And that's without any chargers. If you want chargers, full chargers, it'll be a little over 1,000 Battleforge points, which is amazing. So let me show you this deck. First, we'll do the cards. Looks like we're going to start the match, and we are. So you can watch as I play. I'll show you how to do it. The most expensive card I have, I think, is 80 Battleforge points in this deck. So, kind of cheap. And we wait. So for tier 1, I just have Windweavers and Weirbeasts. Windweavers, because they have that multi-shot thing, when you spam them, that's like a lot of multi-shots, and it's really powerful. I also put in a building that does heal over time, so that makes them heal up, and that combined with the occasional surge of light gives you the ability to keep your Windweavers alive for a very long time. Now we do this thing called wait while this loads. I also threw in ensnaring roots, which is not really necessary. I just put it in because it's really, really cheap. So I figured throw it in. If you are strapped for Battleforge points, you could certainly leave it out. It's really not needed. Although I like, Oink is basically 1 or 2 Battleforge points for it. So that's obvious, but ensnaring roots is a little more. And I'm trying to speak really slowly so you don't get bored by looking at this screen. I would sing you a song, but I don't think you'd appreciate that. Start. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. There we go. Okay, so I am going to start off with Fountain of Rebirth. I'm going to make 2 of them. There's 60 each, that's 120 power. Not entirely necessary, but the reason I do it, by the way, you can do this. You click on a building, and then you click plus, and it adds it. So now the key 1 and 2, actually, yeah, 1 will select that one, 2 will select that one. So when I press it, and then I press Z, it'll activate it. So they each last for 30 seconds, but then they have a cooldown. So now I can keep it permanently active. Then I'm just going to spam Windweavers. Maybe I'll throw in 1 Weirbeast at the end just for fun. Okay, and here's another one. Looks like we're versus Twilight. Let's wait for this to cool down, and then I'll go. Should I use these guys? See, this is cool because these regenerate as it is. So regeneration plus this regeneration is pretty sweet. Yeah, we'll throw in one of these. Okay, let's go offensive. Is this ready yet? Almost. Got about 10 seconds left, and then I will go offensive. I'll go for these guys because they rage up, and I don't like rage. Okay, so this is building 1, and activate. So now my units are healing up. Look how fast that guy's going to die because of the multi-shot. I'll focus the units so they die really fast. Should I waste a surge of light? You see, they're sort of healing up anyhow. Alright. No point in wasting it. I'm going to press 2 and activate the minute the other one shuts off. Activate. There you go. Did I lose any units? I don't think so. Maybe I lost 1, but I don't think I lost anything. And I immediately built up 2 wells. Very nice. I'm going to keep activating the buildings just for my my teammates who might be struggling. Now, if this guy just spams Windweavers over here, we could probably take the second base just with Windweavers. I'm going to try it. I'm only going to try it if he's in with me. So let's attention him. And shall we go? By the way, M is a shortcut for attention. And I will make a Werebeast and a Windweavers. And here we go. And I'm going to activate the Fountain of Rebirth. And while he's doing that, I'm going to take out the spawn building so that we don't get more spawns. And there, of course, there are spawns while I'm saying that. So these things have multi-shot, the Windweavers, so they hit the building and then it moves over and hits other units. My units are healing as they're attacking, which is very cool. Notice I didn't even build tier 2 yet. I'm going to save my power and just build power wells, because that makes for a much more efficient playstyle. You get power much faster. I don't even need it. Tier 2, next Fountain of Rebirth, active. I haven't used Surge of Light yet, or did I? I don't even remember. Again, there's no point in me wasting power on tier 2. I don't need it. So the cards are sort of really not needed, the tier 2 cards I have. I'll show you them. I don't need them, but I have Ghost Spears, which cost nothing. Skyfire Drake, which costs really little, like 20 Battleforge points, and Vile Blood, which is really cheap. It has Siege, so I figured on the harder maps, like Lost Souls, you can use this as a siege unit. Okay, we can go offensive. Windweavers is enough to even take the 4th base. And I set the Fountain of Rebirth, and I go on the offensive. I'm going to go straight for this building with my Werebeasts. My Windweavers will just attack this building, I guess. Should I heal? I'll heal these guys, just so that they can start attacking the building. Wasn't necessary. What's he doing? Oh, he's going to attack over there. Looks like we're getting attacked from behind. And I activate the next Fountain of Rebirth. I have 2 of my fingers on the 1, on the 1, on the 2 key, and on the Z. So I'm not even looking down. I just keep reactivating this thing. This is level 9, ladies and gentlemen. I'm beating it all with tier 1 units. Looks like I might have to use a Surge of Light over here. I don't mind entirely. You know what? I'm losing because I'm not focusing. Should focus them down. There we go. That should do a trick. And I am done. I'm going to attack here just for fun, or should I defend? Oh, he set up a breeding grounds already. I'll just go here just for fun. He's going to go down to defend probably. I'm just going to go just to kill some stuff. At this point in the game, Fountain of Rebirth really doesn't heal enough to make it worthwhile. Okay, I killed all my Windweavers, and I can start building up tiers. Fountain of Rebirth, like I said, really not necessary at this point in the game. I'm going to kill them in a minute just to get the power back, because it's not worth my micro trying to turn them on. I'm going to have spells like Regrowth, which just gives so much power back. I am Nature, Fire, 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 so that I can do Fire Sphere, and more importantly, Fire Dragon, which the rage is incredible. It does so much damage. I don't know the number, but it's insane. You'll see it can like 2-shot XL units. Pretty amazing. Okay, I'm going to destroy this guy. I will destroy this guy. And I'm going to build tier 4 as soon as I get the power. So I did not need my tier 3 units. I didn't need my tier 2 units. I played the same deck before, and what happened was I actually got my tier 4 taken out, so I used my tier 3 units to counter the tier 4 that came at me. But whatever. I have Thunderstorm just because it's cheap. It could easily kill all this, but why do I need to? Now I put in Shrine of War. It costs 80 Battleforge points. It's really exceptional because as enemies die, you get Void back. And lay down in the game, when you click it, just all your Void disappears and you get full power. So it's really worth the 150 bound power, and if you can afford the Battleforge points, and you play a lot of random PVE, it's really, really worth it. Okay, I'm tier 4 now, and he just got the power because all his units died. I now have power for a Fire Dragon, which I will use to defend. and it's near the breeding grounds, so it was not too expensive. I'm going to put this over here. Can we swap positions? Is that possible? No, I don't know. I can minus this. There you go. What? Make it 1. Oh, okay, so now I want it to be 1 just so that's easier to activate. Okay, and we'll add this guy as 2. Here's another one. I really like fire dragons. You know, they do really little damage at first, but once the rage gets going, it gets insane. Yeah. It gets fun. The reason I use Nightshade Plant and not Grimvine, which has Siege and is cheaper, I believe, to play out, is because Nightshade Plant costs about 80 Battleforge points and Grimvine is closer to 200. So if we're looking for the ultimate cheap deck, here you are. Oh, it doesn't work. It needs 2 nature orbs. Yeah, we'll call that a fail on my part. Let's pretend I had Grimvines, because that would make a lot more sense. So you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'll do. Kind of a fail. You can still do this, by the way. It's totally legit. I'll play out 4 fire dragons, and then I'll kill a fire orb, and I'll make it nature. It's totally legal. Remember, it's not PvP. Nobody's going to penalize me for it. And I'll build this nature. So now I can make my Nightshade plants. I really don't like going anywhere without ground presence. This guy apparently does. There are these buildings that, well, I guess Twilight doesn't have it, but there are buildings that do devastating damage to your units. But I love these guys when the rage builds up. So much fun. Okay. Okay, I am tier 4 again, and now I can make Nightshade plants when I get 260 power. Here we go. Yes, I built it near the breeding grounds, I know. Okay, I don't know why he's keeping this here. It's bound power, which is unnecessary. Ooh, I forgot to activate my thingy. Ooh, this paralyzing thing is so annoying. Okay, and I'm going to press 1 and activate the building, so that every time a unit dies, I get power back. I'm going to use this as soon as I get my ground creature here. And I'm going to move him away because everyone's going to attack him. Okay, now I'm going to use the healing spell because I'm getting my void back so quickly that it really doesn't matter. Look at my void. 36, 30, 20. Yeah, gone. So that's the way to do it. Make another Nightshade plant so I don't have only 1 ground unit. These guys, when they get their rage going, they're quite fun. Again, you'll probably be better off with Grimvine since it requires only 1 nature, but if you're really pressed for Battleforge points, you can do what I did, make 4 fireworms, and then kill a fire orb and make it fire, fire, nature, nature. So that will work. Oink. Just because. Yeah, when my dragon gets the rage build up. Quite fun. I'm going to root everything here. Just because. Why make it harder on myself? More units there. I'd rather keep my units alive, thank you very much. And I'm going to cast heal. Let me activate that building. A lot of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. Oh, here's the thing that kills flying things there. That building. Really dangerous. Yeah, their rage is built up. Things are just going to die, which is fun. Cast the heal for my friends, and these dragons are just decimating everything, which I'm quite fond of. One of my Nightshade plants died? No, they're still there. Oh, he's here. Let's go over here. Bring everything over here. Lightning. Root. Yeah, that rage. Look at it. Awesome. You see what it does? I love these guys on rage. I have 4 of them. So pretty impressive. I would say Fire Dragon are the best RPVE card. Of course, you have people just spamming Lost Spirit Ships, which just attack for you, so it's kind of no-brainers. But I like Fire Dragons. Let's activate Shrine of War so I can get all that void back. Look at it. Psh, gone. I'll make another Nightshade Plant. I'll make a giant worm this time because I'm not 3 fire anymore. And let's move on. I'm saving power, by the way. Notice I'm saving power, not making another giant worm because I want for... What happened to the mouse? This is so bizarre. This ever happened to you? What happened? Oh, this base. No friendly ground units. Stupid Lost Spirit Ships. We have 6.5 minutes left and everything is cleared. Yeah. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that with 6.5 minutes and with the cheapest possible deck. Well, not, I'm sure you can get cheaper, but it's like 400 Battleforge points for that deck. And yeah, I hope you enjoy.